For years, I told myself this one story. I was the victim. I was stuck because of my dead-end job, my messy relationships, you name it. I was convinced that if my circumstances just changed, everything would get better. But after years of just spinning my wheels, I had to face a pretty terrifying truth. The biggest thing standing in my way was me. My own mindset was holding me hostage, and it wasn't until I figured out how to deal with that my world actually started to change. Ever feel like you're your own worst enemy? You know what you need to do. You've got the goal, the dream, but you just don't do it. Instead, you procrastinate, make excuses, and get distracted. And it's so much easier to point fingers, right? It's the economy, my boss, my family, my past. We're practically taught to blame anything and everything else for our own stalls. For me, that blame became a prison. When every problem is someone else's fault, the solution is always out of your hands, which can leave you feeling powerless. This feeling is a common trap, a state some researchers call an action crisis, where you're caught between moving forward and giving up. Let's be honest, that inner critic, the one that knows exactly which buttons to push, is usually the loudest voice in the room. This isn't just you. This is an incredibly common human experience. But realizing that you are the obstacle, that's the first, most powerful step to breaking free. The real turning point for me wasn't getting a new job or fixing my relationships. It was a shift in my perspective. I finally got it. My external world was just a reflection of my internal one. My inner state was literally creating my outer reality. Think of it like this. Your mind is programmed to protect you. That resistance you feel, that fear of failure, it's like a well-meaning but overprotective bodyguard who thinks any risk is a major threat, so it keeps you locked inside where it's safe. But safety doesn't lead to growth. Real, lasting change comes from the inside out. You can't control every little thing that happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. The moment you stop seeing challenges as brick walls and start seeing them as opportunities to prove how badly you want something, everything changes. So, how do we get this bodyguard to finally chill out? How do we take back the driver's seat? It starts with a few practical steps. First, acknowledge the resistance. Don't fight it. That little voice whispering that you're not ready, that you need one more certification before you start. That's self-sabotage, and it's almost always driven by fear. Instead of wrestling with that feeling or beating yourself up for it, just notice it. Self-awareness is the key to unlocking change. When you feel that resistance pop up, just say, "Hey, I see you. I know you're trying to keep me safe, but I've got this." Being kind to yourself, especially when you feel stuck, removes the mental roadblocks that keep you frustrated. Second, tune into your inner dialogue. Your mind is a 24/7 storytelling machine. The problem is, we often let the negative, self-critical narrator run the show without question. Start observing your thoughts like you're watching a movie. When you catch yourself in a negative thought loop, just ask, is this thought actually helpful? Most of the time, the answer is a hard no. You can't live a positive life with a negative mind. By simply observing your thoughts without judgment, you create a tiny bit of space between the thought and your reaction. In that space, you find your power to choose a different, more empowering thought. Third, stop letting your past write your future. So many of us are held hostage by old stories and past failures. We replay them on a loop, convinced they define who we are and what we're capable of. But here's the secret. You get to change the story. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It means you stop letting the past drain all the energy from your present. You can't build a new future if you're stuck living in yesterday. Acknowledge what happened, take responsibility for your part, and then make the conscious decision that your past mistakes are lessons, not life sentences. If any of this is hitting home for you and you're ready to get out of your own way, then hit that subscribe button. We're all in this together, and I'll be sharing more tools and strategies to help you keep moving forward. For years, I truly believed I was stuck because of the world around me. The moment I turned inward and started doing the work, mastering my own thoughts and emotions, my reality began to shift. Opportunities started showing up, my relationships got better, and that stuck feeling was replaced by momentum. The outside world starts to change when we change our inner world. You're not broken. You're not uniquely flawed. You've just been letting the wrong part of you drive. The only thing keeping you from what you want is the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't have it. So I want you to commit to one thing today. Just one. Will you start observing your thoughts? Or maybe just acknowledge your resistance with a little kindness? Pick one small action and start there. Because you are your greatest obstacle, but you're also the only one who can move it. It's time to get out of your own way.